That's the stream deck.
Quit playing.
And I'm vlogging it too. Gas showed up. What's happening?
Yeah.
No one doesn't sound too
Yeah.
sure about that.
He's so mad.
He's about to drive a Ferrari F430. What up, though? What up, though? Welcome back. Ooh, hey, y'all, I like the hat. Almost copped the same hat. Almost copped the same hat. That's
What's
funny.
going on, people?
Welcome back to the Any and Everything podcast. I am your host, Ralph. I'm here with Vizzle and Mark. No Zoe today, no Moan today. Moan got sick as hell within the last 24 hours, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Like the man sound like death, but I know he's here with us, just not on the screen. We bring it back part 2 of of last week's episode.
Right.
I'm glad everybody got pure entertainment from my parents, I was not expecting them to come on here and act the way they did, but for those that were there, y'all understand where I get it from. I get it honestly. You know what I'm saying? I get it honestly from my family. I think we took a heck of a turn last week, and it went really towards Mark and his dating situation. Kevin, I'm hoping the Clemens can join today too. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping my mom and dad show up too. Alicia, welcome. What's good? It took a turn, and
the worst
is what I really was looking for as far as the topic. I've reached out to this YouTuber, and by all means, please go out and support No Fugazi. It's a pretty interesting podcast. Dudes are funny, but they be speaking the real. But this is what got me on the topic. So I am going to share the screen. I don't know what the hell that was. I'm going to share the screen of what the topic was supposed to be about and how it's supposed to go. Because I've got some things to say about it. I understand what they're saying, and some of it I think is BS. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Hopefully I can get this right. Ha! All right. Check this. Tell me, can y'all hear it?
No.
Can't hear it. Damn. Okay. I really want y'all to hear this, man, because it's very important. Let me go back. Let me see if I can get this to work. Tech man in the background, help me out here. In the meantime, I'll give you a quick synopsis. So pretty much he's saying that there's no such thing as a platonic male friend. Okay. And I hit the window. Is that what it did? My bad. All right. Well, maybe I can fix that. Let's remove this. Pretty much what he's saying, there's no such thing as a platonic friend. And she said that it was. They've been friends for about 2 years, and that he wouldn't want to do anything with her. It's just, they're just friends. And boy, my man's it didn't work out the way they thought it would. Let's see if this works.
Strictly like
We good?
platonic. It's just
because they don't have the balls to be like, yo, Sierra, I'm feeling you. I'm trying to smash.
y'all making me want to ask my friend now.
How long have y'all been friends for?
We've been friends for about like 2 years.
2 years. All right. And you don't think that he would hit?
No.
Got you. It's only friends.
Yo,
Yeah, what's good?
how you?
I'm good. I'm calling because I'm a little lit right now, but I got a question for you.
What?
Like, why was you and me never a thing?
You playing on my phone right now, yo.
Nah, I'm dead ass. I'm
What
just
you
lit.
mean?
You know what I mean, bruh.
I think like what? Like how?
Why we ain't never like chill and just link up?
That's what you.
So you gonna come over?
Man.
That's it, man. What? Hey, chat. What we just witnessed here is he wanna smell that ash.
No, I've been with his best friend. Oh,
Let's be truthful, ladies. All men that's in a friend zone that have ulterior motives like him, because he said that, oh, it's on you. He's a coward because he doesn't have enough courage to tell you his true intentions. And the reason why he doesn't have enough courage is because he's scared of rejection.
All right. So, I mean, what do you think?
Last part was wild.
Yeah, that was wild. I wouldn't necessarily call a man a coward because of that. Like, you
Now, and I agree, and that's why I say I got my own perspective on that. I don't think that's a whole coward thing, right? Because I think that is a situational thing. I don't think that he sees her the way she sees him.
At the end of the day, we're gonna be men. So best friends, friend zone. If she called and that's the conversation, I'm like, well, yeah.
I mean, well, what up?
I mean,
here's the thing. There's a lot of things that go into this to the situation, right? Is he single? Is she single?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
right.
You know
all
what I'm
the
saying?
stars align.
Right. All fair.
If they both single and the question is asked, what do you have to lose? I guess, right?
Okay.
If one's single and one's not single, somebody should intervene. All that. I mean, of course, if she's with somebody, she's testing to see if what they were saying is true, right?
But it was one little caveat that I would kind of stay away from. She said she was lit. So that means she was probably extra drunk in this situation, extra drunk, extra high.
Right. And she said the word lit.
Yeah, as the dude, I was like, well, I don't know, you lit. Maybe you're not talking straight. He's just talking. So that'd be my only step back from it. Like, all right, you're not in the right mind right now. You just, I don't know. As a friend first.
Now, right. So we're at this step, right? We're at this position where the question has been asked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you decline. Mm-hmm. Or your friend calls you, she asks you the question, and you like, yo, no, that's just not where we at. Does that change that friendship?
If she's lit, I'll take it as she's lit. I'm not gonna look past that. If it happens tomorrow, after you thought straight and you're not lit, then we have to consider some things. But that initial statement, you called out the blue saying you lit, why we ain't never hook up? I'm like, something's going on. Right. I initially was like, all right, I'm gonna chill and see how this plays out the next day or the day after that.
And you can listen to him. Listen to the guy on the phone. He like, yo, you playing on my phone, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like he already sees it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in situations like that where one of my female friends would be on her tipsy shit and be like, yo, like you mad cute. And I'd be looking like, shit. So check this out, Sammy. Let me get you to the house because you're talking some crazy shit right now. But I don't like that because I've been in situations where that has happened and the other side has happened where we both waking up and we like, fuck, that shit shouldn't have never happened. And it fucks up the friendship. But we're not thinking on a level of, what we are about to diminish. You know what I'm saying? Like we both be fucking drunk as fuck. And of course we get in that situation and, she's single, I'm single. And it just happens that way. And yes, it has messed up a friendship in a lot of ways because it's like, damn, that should have never happened. We wasn't thinking in the right place. Woo, woo, woo. And it's been times where I did not bite the apple, where I was like, look, you fucking drunk. I'm going to get you where you got to go. And that also has put a riff in it where she would look at me and be like, damn, you like really a genuine person because most of my male friends would have did that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm a genuine, whatever it is. And that has put me in a spotlight where they take my what word can I use? They take my genuine heart as a way of saying, wow, I missed out on something. And that has
Mhm.
changed my relationships with them because I don't see them in that light because of where they have placed me in their life. So it will alter things. And so it's kind of a double-edged blade, but you can hear him on the phone. He clearly,
I feel
that's
like
a hard word to
he
use,
felt.
was
I
coward.
feel like he felt like he knew he was being somewhat set up.
Yeah.
You can hear it in his voice, like, man,
You can hear
why
it in
you
his
playing
voice.
with me right now, bro?
Yeah, you're
Like,
playing with me right now.
but at the
Like,
same time, like Vizzle said, you know, if she under the influence, and you know, you should like, yo, listen, just call me back when you're not drunk. You know what I'm saying? Call me
right.
back when you got your head on straight. And like DB said, you know, it's not always a coward situation.
Yeah, that's
Some
not a
of them
coward.
friend zones is like he said, they're opportunists. You know what I'm saying? It could be where, you know, your friend, you always thought she was dope. She always thought you was dope. Time never linked up together. You always wanted to see him happy. So now y'all friends.
Right.
The situation ends on both ends, and now y'all both single. Now I was like, you know what? Why not give it a shot? My thing is, I'd be too worried about what type of friendship.
Right.
Because if you end up giving that person a shot, the shit don't work. Now you've not only messed up another relationship, but you'd have messed up a friendship too.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, you know, you
So what do
gotta
you mean by
determine.
what do you mean by not working?
You
Like,
mean a friendship?
Well, he said if it don't work out, like so if you talking about for that one night or that one time and it just didn't feel like
no. I'm talking about as far as people being an opportunist, being in the friend zone. I'm talking about this is more than just one night. I'm talking about you decided you're gonna make a relationship out of what you consider to be your best friend
What up, man?
versus, you know, just something off the street. Now, it is a lot different from a one night stand. You know what I'm saying? You get that phone call, you do what you do because y'all both made a bad decision, and the next day, y'all both like, well, this is awkward.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not something sometimes it could be
No,
someone pretending to be drunk
I didn't think
just
about
in
that.
case they get rejected. I have seen that before.
Yeah,
I've seen that
And they can
before.
use that because I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Man, I had a situation. You know what I mean? Like I said, we was cool as fuck, but broke that back that night. We was both, but it did fuck up. It did. But like I said, I was single. She was single. We was cool, and we had nothing really to lose. But you know, she was under the influence. She was drunk. She was on her thing, and I was just kind of because I was, you know, I don't smoke or anything like that, but I do drink, so I knew full idea what was going to happen. I even presented it to her, like, look, I'm gonna get you to the house. And if I walk in that door, you know what I mean? Like, you know what's about it's gonna happen. I don't want to walk in the door, but I do. And she was like, I want you to walk in too. Smack, boom, break, smack, break, smack it. And then after that, it was like the next morning, you know, she wanted to pursue a more in-depth thing. And I was like, nah, nah.
See, there's another thing. There's another
You gotta think
situation,
about
right?
that because
Because what happens when that does happen, and it's like, well, that was great,
yeah,
you know, and I've always wanted this, that, and the third, you know, think we can make something of it.
yeah,
I don't know, man. It's sometimes, you know, to me, I feel like if you have been a friend and you've been friend zoned, it happened for good reason. Right? As much as you or the other person may want to see a change, it must be for a good reason. You know what I'm saying?
right.
If you can mutually have a one night ordeal, it's got to be mutual, and you got to understand the next day that's it. But
Right.
you know, that's also a conversation you're not gonna have when you're intoxicated or when you're high.
I
And you're just
mean,
gonna be thinking about the next one.
it really depends on the person. Because I have a female friend, and me and her is like this. I mean, I've known her for years, and I mean, like literally sober mind. We touched on that topic, like what the fuck? Why didn't it ever happen? And I was like, I'm being genuine. Like I was really being genuine. Like I really respect our friendship. Like I really respect it to a fullest. And of course, she was just like, but have you ever thought? Have I ever crossed your mind in any way? I'll be lying
here.
If I'm like, hell no, never thought about you.
Night.
Right.
You know, I'd be lying if I did that. But to be respectable, I'm like,
never crossed your mind.
It crossed, but they don't think that's, you know what I'm saying? And we talked about that. So we have crossed that pattern where it's like, and I mean, she was really bluntly honest with me. She said, I would literally like to get a room, come out there and just do a weekend where it's just me and you, and we see what happens. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that.
That's more than
don't want to do that because
that's not a best friend though, bro.
We was cool.
Let's be real, man. Your best friend's not gonna call you like, yo,
years.
I need a weekend with you, just me and you.
I guess.
In a hotel
but now this will happen. The reason why that happened is because she's like, I've been crossing paths with so many people, and you're the only one that's been in my corner through everything. And I felt bad because I'm like, that's the role you put me in, and I play it well. But it doesn't say, it doesn't say that I'm the one in that aspect. But at the same token, I'm not trying to cut her down. At the same token, she might present it as, yes, it does. So yeah, that was a deep conversation. That was a deep situation I had to walk away from, where I was like, yeah, don't get no ticket, because you know what I'm saying.
I mean, once again, I hear you, bro. I just can't imagine. And then don't get me wrong, bro. I mean, I like a lot of my female friends know me, man. I got you back 100%. You know what I'm saying? Right. I can't imagine any of them hitting me up like, hey, I need a weekend with you. So I'm gonna buy a room, fly down there. And that's just not. I can't see that.
That's not a best friend.
That sounds like more of that was a scheme.
Like I told her, I said I'll raise that stomach. You ever like they lay on their back and you raise that belly? But that's neither here or there. We're having neither here or there. At the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta just in the breast words pull out. Like I did that, pull out.
Yeah.
I don't understand what is wrong.
I don't understand
with this man. I mean, well, it sounds like me and Viz on the same page with that.
Yeah, nah, that was presented. That I'm like, where did this come from? Like, why all of a sudden is this?
Motive? What made you decide that today was this weekend?
The whole weekend, and then what happens next?
Exactly. My whole point. What's next? A lot of people don't think about that. A lot of people don't look into a lot of people get into these situations where that one night of passion and be like, great, this is fucking awesome. We had like 4 rounds. We had a nonstop set. What's after that? Like, what happens after that? What happens? What happens after that? When y'all wake up in the morning and y'all get dressed, what happens a day from there, a week from there, a month from there? What happens?
Well,
like, you know what I'm saying? People don't look that far.
I guess it all depends on how well you put it down. Will depend on what is decided that could happen later. Mm-hmm. But at the end of it, to me, what really happens is what Mel just said: friendship's ruined.
It is right on her back. Friendship gone. Just dripped off down her cheek.
Okay. All right. So running friendship. Yeah. That's a first, my boy. All right. So let's talk about what's next.
Right.
Let's talk about after the deed is done, the very awkward morning. Or is it?
It's morning.
Right. Are you are you playing that, or are you playing Kanye West Good Morning?
That is true.
Is it, hey, you want to go get something to eat? Let's go get breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Do you carry on business as usual? Talk about, world's and life's problems with your best friend? Or is your conversation a little different? Are you like, so about last night?
I mean, it has to come up. It has to. Because how can I say it?
I don't think it does.
Man, please. If it don't, then it's going to be awkward as fuck. Do not lie, bro. Like, if y'all never talk about that shit, that's going to be one conversation as friends, that y'all supposed to be friends, that y'all ain't going to never have, that y'all going to talk about with other people, that y'all should talk about amongst each other. You get what I'm saying? And that's going to be all the way wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a straightforward person. I'm the person that if I feel a certain type of way about something, it ain't gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna ignore it, but I'm gonna talk to my homie about this shit. No, I'm gonna talk to you about it. You get what I'm saying? So to just roll out the bed, I don't know. Me, I'm different. To just roll out the bed with somebody that you considered your friend, and then y'all get dressed after you done skeeted all over the place, and you just like, oh, let's talk about bowling next week, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? It does not work for me, bro. Like, we gotta have a conversation after that.
Because if this is a let's just say a best friend. This is a best friend.
A good friend. Good friend.
A good friend, best friend. Somebody you know who y'all like, all right, that's my homie, that's my dog, and that happens. You can't not talk about it because somebody's gonna want to know what happens next. You're not gonna get up and walk away, high five.
That's facts.
You gotta talk about what are we doing next? Was this
you have to have that. You gotta cover that. It's no way.
See, and that I think that answers the question to the whole thing, man. Whether you smash or you don't, it's still gonna change the dynamic of the relationship.
It will. Absolutely.
It's trash. We definitely got something else.
Oh, if it's trash, bro. Listen, you know how you know if it's trash? You don't have a conversation.
Yeah, let me say.
That's when you don't talk about it. If that shit is straight chat, if it's like, baby, you ain't got no walls, then you just get dressed. You just be like, time to suit up and boot up. I have to go to an appointment today that I didn't think I had.
Where's my super suit?
You got that. Where's my super suit? You know,
I actually want some juice or something.
You just leave. But then again, like I said,
you gotta check out in like 5 minutes. You want breakfast? I guess.
Wow.
Yeah,
free breakfast is almost over. I guess we're gonna
need my eggs scrambled. I gotta go. But at the end of the day, it goes both ways because you have a lot of people that feels that that's just like it just don't exist. Like I've actually heard both male and female was like, you know, oh, when I get married, a lot of things will change amongst my friendships. And that's something that goes into it because unfortunately in the world we live in, it's just it's normal, but it's kind of like a unicorn in some cases. And I mean, y'all can disagree or agree with me, but
no, it's not that. My pop's pulling up on this.
No, I see pops. I've been trying to ignore it, but you know, y'all putting focus on it, so therefore, I don't put focus. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to stick to it today. But if y'all want to sideline, we
no. I would just react to what I just saw.
It's very crazy. I don't even want to look over. I'm trying not to even look over there. So Jesus Christ, and then you put it right there on the screen.
I didn't put anything there.
Somebody did. So look, what I'm saying is this. You know, and this was something I validated last conversation, last time we got on this topic, where somebody said I was insecure because I said I don't think I want I don't want to be with anybody that has a male friend that they will go to when something goes wrong and they don't come to me. It's weird to me. You know, I mean, it ain't got nothing to do with being insecure or nothing like that. It's just a lot of things. You know, they come into play with that. And no matter if he look good or whatever the case may be, the same with the woman. Like I've been in situations where a woman, because I used to model, and this is just being straight open with everybody. I had so many women that didn't want to take me serious because of my model female friends. They like, oh, why you fucking with me when you got that over there? And I'm looking like, who? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, they're just my friends. They don't look anything because we all model. They look to par. But I had literally a lot of female dates where they would see my female friends and immediately tell me there's nothing coming out of this. I just can't trust it. And it put me in a bad place. And because I was a model and I was in that world, I could never get anybody normal. And I'm not trying to downgrade anybody, but normal was the women I was into. You know, nothing against models either, but I could not get any, like, you know, I'm gonna take her home to mama type of girls because they would look and be like, oh no, hell no. That's your friend. That's your friend? That's your friend? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, what you want me to do? So, you know, it cuts both ways, you know.
It was like when one of y'all brought up about having like a woman having a friend as a dude as a friend, like a confidant. Mm-hmm. And you know, spoiler alerts, anybody seen that Kelly Rowland movie? She had a best friend that was a dude, and he couldn't wait to tell her. He was a private investigator, but he couldn't wait to tell her, "Oh, your husband did this," and he was wrong. She slept with somebody else, ruined his marriage. Like, why? Like, that's dude type of. Oh yeah, I caught her. I see her. She already doing this, and he telling her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know about having dudes as a. I don't mind as a friend, but having that being that number one confidant, being the best friend. I don't know.
I mean, to me, that's just a preferable. Like that's just something that you prefer. Like to me, when I think about stuff like that, I think about like most girls don't want guys that got kids. Most guys don't want women with kids. These are preferable things. You get what I'm saying? Like just because a guy don't want a woman who got male friends doesn't make him anything less than what he is. So it's vice versa with a woman. If she like, I don't want to deal with this guy, and he got like 12 female friends. That's just her preference. That's just what she preferred when it comes to what she's getting. Jesus Christ, Charles. I'm trying to just look past it, but it's like, God.
He called the movie trash. That's all I laugh at that. He said,
Right, that's what I'm laughing at.
I didn't say it was a great movie. I was just speaking on that one scene about
that movie was trash.
What movie?
Kelly and Rowland movie on Netflix. It was,
Wait.
But that's
What
just
was the
that's
movie?
just
What was the
where I'm
movie
at.
where
That's
it
what my
actually
standpoint is.
where it actually ended in the two actually, I think, getting married or getting together? Oh,
What up, though, Adam?
Was it Love and Hip Hop?
well, that's not a movie. So,
That's not a movie. What's the one with Sanaa? Is it Sanaa Lathan and God damn, I can't
Love and
remember.
Basketball?
Good Burger.
Love and Basketball. Are you talking about Love and Basketball? Where they was best
No,
friends?
not Love Basketball.
Well, what?
Good Burger.
I'm trying to figure it out.
It was not Good Burger either.
Oh, Good Burger 2. That was a nice one. That was
I
You
didn't-
said Sanaa Lathan. I don't even.
God.
She's in Good Burger. What are you talking
It's
about?
brown
What the fuck
sugar.
are we getting into?
It was Brown Sugar.
just mess with right.
You know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Thank you, Alicia. I knew her ass would know, by the way. If anybody would know what movie that was going to be, it was going to be Alicia. But
Bad black.
We good up until your male friend kiss you on the forehead. Then we got a problem. Your male friend
Whoa.
kiss you on the forehead.
whoa,
It's you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Now y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That happened in the movie.
that's
Get that
but
forehead
once
is
again, that's being a habitual line stepper. You can't go past a hug, bro. Anything more than a hug, then yeah, there's other intentions.
Hand on upper back hood, not lower back hood.
Yeah, you can't.
Lower her
If you
back.
give me one of these, that's different. But if you're coming down here off the rip,
I mean,
that's a little bit further. I'm gonna pull you closer this way. You just can't. You gotta read the room, read the signs. You know what I'm saying?
I've even been in situations where women like literally called me personally, like, "Yeah, I got a man." And I'm like, "Oh, good for you, sweetie. That's cool." And she'd be like,
What up,
"Yeah,
Adam?
but and I'll be lost with the phone call because I'll be looking like, I know what. And they literally trying to terminate my friendship because of this guy. And I'll be looking on the phone like, damn, sweetheart, we've been through a lot. Like, we never did anything sexual. But you calling me? Like, what did I do? And of course, I'll step back and be like, you know what? All due respect, if that's how you want to do your relationship, I got you. I don't know why you cut me off. We never done anything. We never even talked about anything. But I got you. And then like a few weeks later, they'll call me back and I'll be looking like, you can't cut me out of your life because
not a light
you know
switch.
what I'm saying? Like, don't
Not a light switch, bro. I
not a light
hate
switch.
that, bro.
It's not a light switch. So
I hate that.
I've been in situations like that where they literally call me. They take time out their life to call me and tell me this going, we gotta be respectable. And I'm like, respectable what? We didn't do anything wrong. Like, what? I never text you after 10 and no shit like that. Like, what are you talking about? And then it'll perspire into something like that. And I've been in situations like that. Well, like I said, I've been in situations where I have settled down and the girl will be like, yeah, you got a lot of female friends. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just, for the line of work I normally do, that's what came with it. I just didn't want to be friends with a lot of the guys because they were kind of weird. Like, they wanted to go out and smash every night. And I just wanted to chill. I wanted just chill. And so a lot of the women I was kicking it with was on that shit. But it was like, damn, I want to chill too. And we just be at the house drinking and chilling. And, I ain't worried about smashing and I'm good where I'm at. But I guess that, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So I guess. And then it made it even weirder. And I hate to even get into this because there was an interview with, it's no. It was an interview with, what's that? Jesse something. What's her name?
Smollett?
Yeah, the lady, the girl,
That is not a lady. That is most definitely a guy.
Well, okay, I'm not even gonna get into all of that. I won't say nothing like that. But she literally got rejected. The guy was asking her, Like, well, she came on to the guy. He said, "Don't you got a boyfriend?" And she like, "Yeah, I do, but this conversation ain't got nothing to do with that." And he still respected it. He said, "Look, honestly, you got a boyfriend. I don't fuck with shit like that." And she had the nerve to call a man gay. Like, you running from the coochie, you gay. And he like, how can I be like, how? Like, listen to what you're saying. Like, you literally disrespecting the guy you talking to. Even to the point where she lied and said, "Yeah, we broken up." And he like, "No, I don't want to get into all that." But she badmouthed him. She said, "Oh, he's gay. He didn't want the business. He ran from it. He did all this stuff." But at the same token, he's just like, "No, we just work together. We cool. Why would I want to tap into that?" And it's sad because we get that a lot of times. A lot of the unknown stories is we get a lot of backlash when we do turn down certain people. Like,
you don't respond.
We get it, and we don't talk about it because it's not normal. But a lot of times we be in situations where we be like, "No, I'm okay, sweetheart." And before we know it, it's like, "Yeah, I think he got sugar in his tank," or "Yeah, I think he don't want to fuck with a real woman." And we looking like, "How did you get that?" Because I didn't want you.
But see, that's when you got it. When somebody hits you with that type of shit, that's when you got to turn around. I'm not gonna say be completely disrespectful, but you got to turn around and hit them with something in return. Like, no, it's because you look like a foot. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta come back with something, bro. You can't just let it go like, "Oh, you must have sugar in your tank." Nope, I just don't date trolls. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're gonna have the balls to say something like that to me because I rejected you, well, now I gotta cook you.
That's wild.
Now I gotta cook you because that's BS. Why can't you just take no as an answer? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this actually happened. That's a real interview. Pull it up. Y'all get a chance to pull it up. She told that man he's gay because he said, "I don't want to talk to you because you have a man." Like,
yeah,
this world, boy, it's something else. Boy.
The world is insane, man. Most men are easy. I mean, don't get me wrong. Men are a creature of habit, right? You know what I'm saying? If we single, we out here looking, for the next person to smash, then that answer probably would have been different. But when you got somebody that has respect for you in your relationship, or just respect for you in general, you're gonna get an honest response. No, I can't do that. I can't. You got something going on. Easy. I cannot do that.
And it's not that we're easy. We're just, and I don't want to use that word because I don't want nobody to spin it. It's not that we're easy. We're just not complicated. We're more direct. We're more this. It's more that. Like, if you give us a phone and say, "Here, put your number in it," we don't have to ask anything. We know you want my number. We're gonna talk and figure it out. But if we put our phone out, a woman is more so of, what you doing with that?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to
hand for.
It's just
who said I was giving you my number? Who said I was putting my phone out to give it to you? More like
direct. So I don't want to use the word easy because easy make it sound like we just stick our dick in anything that's walking, and that's not the case. Unfortunately, a lot of boys do that
anymore,
but men don't do that. Men don't just fuck around. They just walk around and just fuck anything. Men don't do that. Boys do it. Boys fuck anything. Men don't. It's the same with women. Women don't just squat on any dick that's coming. There are a lot of girls do that. A lot of girls do it, but women don't. Women don't do it. Women don't wear sundresses and their panties is off. They like, "No, I ain't doing all that." But a girl might do it. And I mean, I've had a lot of girls flip their sundresses up for me and turn around and look at the sun while we make the moon happen. But
okay, so God, man, that this actually went in the direction it was supposed to go last week.
Last week y'all had me on this fucking thing. I was sweating bullets. I actually went to sleep crying.
Wait,
y'all asking me so many.
Wait, Pops, what are you talking about? Just once. Who really and truly knows?
Oh, here we go. We're about to give it. We gonna give him the light. Let's see what's going on with Mr. Charles. Ralph doing it.
I'm not. I can't. It's a lot.
I'm trying to confuse. I'm confused. I'm trying to figure out.
He was singing music.
Is he talking about the song, or is he repeating? Is he talking about what Mark was saying?
Oh yeah, I feel you on that, Marvin. It's okay. You didn't ruin anything. You just showed him that his woman was a woman, well, a girl, and that was it. They just showed him the truth. Yeah, good for you, Marvin. You know what I'm saying? I was good for you.
Here's the thing. Did you know, Marv? Did you know that she was involved?
Well, he said earlier, a couple of messages up, that she told him that the engagement was off.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm reading it, but I'm trying to stay away from it because there's a lot of stuff like I just see gigolos get
Yeah.
lonely too from your
Yeah.
daddy. So I try not to look over
Yeah.
that. I don't even know what that means, Charles. What are you talking about, man?
That's a song, right?
Yeah, I think it is a song. It's a very
I think he's on his R&B old school tip today.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could.
I think some music.
For me, it could be anything between Keith Sweat and Gerald Levert. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
He also asked about the stand for the national anthem. So I don't know what's.
I don't know what that anthem is. It's his anthem and no one else's. Okay, he can have it.
I mean, but back in the days, I bet y'all didn't know this is a known fact. Back in the days, before you got married, what they call is the bachelor parties and stuff like that. That literally back in the days, people don't know this. But that's when you got it out your system. You were supposed to go out there that night and get it out your system. Whatever singleness you had in your body, you're supposed to go out there the night before your wedding and get it out. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people. The tradition changed a little bit because they want to keep it. But back in the days, you got it out. You literally went out there and you had a hell of a time and did what you had to do. Matter of fact, I learned this from an old head. This lady came and told me I get married in 2 weeks. And I said, cool, congratulations. She said, no, I get married in 2 weeks. I didn't understand it. The next week came. She said, look, Marcus, I want to give you a reminder. I get married in a week.
That is
okay, cool.
Moore's Day.
And then it was like almost her wedding night. She came, she called me, and she said, I get one free fuck before I get married. I didn't understand what she meant. And then she broke it down to me.
That is pretty much that's self-explanatory if she said it.
And I said, whoa, that's crazy. That's a crazy belief. And she said, in actuality, back in the days, like back in the time, that's what the day before your marriage was supposed to have been about, was you have one night of whatever you wanted to do as you're not the last name of someone.
I know how that changed.
You have a good time.
I think that was
a good time. I gave her a good time. That old woman.
I don't think that was an urban myth, dog. I don't think it was an urban myth. I think that it was real. However, I think what happened is that the day before and then the next day, somebody was hot and burning. And then it was like, you know what? This probably should change how this bachelor party thing goes, because now
that's different.
You out here giving the gift that won't go away, right? So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think that's probably why they changed it. I have heard the same thing.
Okay, good. So I didn't make that up. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's
I have heard.
That's how it was back in the days.
I heard. I just didn't think everybody who was getting married was out here just. All right, one last go around for
Well, I mean, here's the thing: just because you got it all out of your system, it wasn't just to be out here smashing.
Getting all
your party out of your system. It was out here getting that you don't want to take into your neck, into your marriage, into the rest of your life.
That's just literally.
No, it wasn't like, all right, well, the day before, go find something to smack. No, that wasn't the case. It was just, it's supposed to be for you to get all the
all of it.
You don't want to
I thought we was talking about one thing in particular. I know.
It could be that one thing in particular, but
I mean, for some people, it probably would have to be.
Yeah.
You know, but no, that's not what.
And I'm not encouraging nobody. Please, God, I'm not giving y'all the okay to making y'all feel some type of way. It's just something I heard and I participated in because she had one night and I gave her one night of.
With the Luther Vandross, if only for one night.
Oh man, I turn them off. I turned them lights off so quick.
Well, you said she was she
was older. She's old here.
Somebody's granny.
The question is,
damn, I'm sorry. If y'all watching, if this is somebody's granny or something like that, man, she probably got crutches because of me, and that's a good thing.
I don't understand what's wrong with them, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't. Well, this has been interesting. Hey man, what you drinking on, man? I did skip our normal conversation, man. What you drinking on, bro? What's that, Basil Hayden? Bomber Court. Okay. All right. Oh, 15 year too.
15 years.
That's
the way R. Kelly like him. But let me say this though, real quick. Get into anything else. To just anything. One thing I want y'all to understand. Okay, what I want y'all to understand is this. When it comes to having a friendship, when it comes to having friendship with the opposite sex, right? When it comes to having a relationship,
that was a good one. That was
with a friendship.
Left field, man. Yeah,
What I'm
Mark
saying is this.
had a couple, bro.
You know something? I started before the show even came on. Like, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I've been walking around that daylight saving time fucked me up.
Yeah.
It fucked me up. Like, I was mad as I started to stand up. I started to stand up and just literally have hips down displayed. But I thought,
please
I don't want to get canceled.
do these things.
I don't want to get canceled.
You're here with your boys, dog. There's no reason for you to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna show it to Mel.
We'd be the first ones to see it, like before they do it. Like, please.
No, please. Today.
He said not today.
Hey, just know he always watching, bro. You right there. He's always watching, man. From the background. Okay.
Y'all know something? Let me let y'all in on a secret, like a real life secret.
Before you go, real quick. It's tequila in here. I didn't bring out the bottle. It was weird. I'm like, I have a cup.
Tequila in there?
So I poured it in the can.
And you wonder why I hate teachers.
You saw me drinking this.
You wonder why I hate teachers because of you.
I was wondering, I'm like, why is he sipping juice ever so lightly?
But it's how he said it. It's how he said it. It's how he put it out there. He literally like, I don't want you guys to know. This is what it is. I don't want to sip it out like this is what it's gonna be. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
I have a cup, so.
All right. So listen, before this gets a little too crazy, because in a minute we'll be able to talk freely here in just a second. Next week, hopefully we'll have the whole squad back here and healthy. I've had a couple requests, and I'm going to kind of put two topics together. We want to talk about the building blocks of becoming a successful human being, right? Well, more to be more exact, a successful man, right? The things it takes, but also want to add in there about bringing things to the table, right? I feel like most men didn't used to realize what we were worth. We always went after what we can get, not after what we should have. If that makes sense.
I like that.
We would settle because we thought what we got was the best that we could get. But now I feel like we all realize our worth. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no free ride. So I'm going to put that together with what needs to be brought to the table in order to make everything whole, right? Just because and we touched a little bit on this before, as far as, women want men with a 6-figure salary and making all this money.
Right.
But what is it that you bring to the table? What do you look for to create the relationship to help the building blocks for you to become successful?
And does that fall into relationship, friendships, and goals like career-wise?
That can be everything. All across the board, right? Okay. Because I feel like everything falls in the slots. Your building blocks to be successful in life also helps with the company you keep, so your friends, the support system you have, which is your friends, your family, your wife, your kids, your girlfriend,
right?
And then you being a good person. Whether that's your friends, your mom, your dad, your uncle, whoever, you know what I'm saying? What does it take to build a better you and a more professional you? Just one of the things we're going to touch on next week. Please do not forget. I know it's been a while. We hadn't really spoken on it. We are still sponsored by Dubby Energy Drinks. Check the link below. As you can see, you get 10% off. You drop the in-app code in there and you get a discount. Real simple. Also, we don't display it as well, but we are still sponsored by Manscaped, oddly enough. You can still get your 20% discount through Manscaped if you drop a net in your code at the bottom before you check out, 20% off.
What you want me to do, Nori?
This year we plan on doing bigger things. I am waiting on an official word and statement from my guy down here at the bottom, Mr. LV. I'm gonna say his full government. I was expecting, to start putting his name on our title. But I'm waiting an official word from Mr. Vizzle to see if he's going to be a part of a net. This is kind of what we wanted from the jump. If he decides to do it, there will be some other changes coming to the podcast as well because we would like to have a sports section. But
I will go ahead and answer that now. Yes.
You can?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Where there once was 3, now there's 5. All right, Vizzle, we here. Finally.
Right, that's what's up.
Finally.
Right.
We've been trying to get this popping off from the beginning. Yeah, I'm gonna have to raise my glass to that.
Cheers, man.
I know,
Welcome to the team. Oh
Mo
man,
would
that's
be
what's
here
up, man.
to drink to that. He's on here enough. He should have been on here a long time ago, but this is where it should be. So
that's what's up,
my
man.
guy.
Hey, I'm honored though. I love coming on here, helping out. Man, it just feels right. I'm still gonna try to do my sad thing, but as far as this goes, and man, I love this. I love the chemistry. I love hanging out with you guys, and it fits my schedule perfectly. So
I got 2
Beautiful.
questions. 2 questions. Well, three questions. 1, when is the return of the ladies? Because they supposed to have the first.
That is a very good question. That is something I'm going to have to figure out in the background with the ladies. I operate the schedule off of what I hear from the ladies or what's going on. I hadn't really heard anything here lately. I don't know if they're revamping or if they're coming up with a list of things. I don't know, but I'm trying to avoid what we had last year, which is a lot of breaks in our schedule, where if the ladies didn't go and we didn't plan on going, then no one went. I want someone to be here every Sunday, whether that's 2 of us, 3 of us, or 5 of us, the team, either way. You know what I'm saying? I want us to be more consistent this year. That's my plan, man, and that's what I'm gonna shoot for. Hopefully, it never comes down to the fact that one person has to do the podcast. I will bullshit for an hour if I have to.
I don't think
but
that's.
I plan on making.
I got
sure.
perfect attendance, baby.
Perfect attendance. That's one thing I will show up.
Yes.
Second question. Second question. Will we remain in this time slot 5, or will we go back to 3 since the season?
That is a very good question as well. Right now, we're gonna stay at 5.
Okay.
Possibility of things changing for that. If we're going to make a change, that's something that we need to come through collectively as a group, decide if that's what we're going to do. I would like to hear from the audience, my friends, my family, if this is a good time that works for y'all. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Near the end of the year, we skipped a couple of episodes solely because of the playoffs, right?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
And if the Lions hold it down this upcoming year and they go back, it's probably gonna be the same thing. We're gonna be out here hoping and wishing and praying, especially like I said, because all of us are from the D, all of us are from Detroit. So
absolutely.
But that once again, we got a whole season to worry about before we get to that point. But if you could drop something in the message box on Facebook on our page, the Any and Everything podcast page, let us know what you think about the time. I'll have Moan set up the poll. Pause to see what time may work. We'll get 3 times. We'll post them up. They'll let us know what we think.
Last question. Hey, ladies, check this out.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm sorry. Never mind. We'll say that question. We say that question for After Dark sessions. We got an After Dark show starting up, starring me, myself, and a few other people. It's gonna be an After Dark show.
I am
catch him on OnlyFans and his After Dark specials.
On Only Mark.
The Only Mark.
On the onlymark.com.
Onlymark.com. You find the after
Onlymark.com.
We won't be a part of that. It'd just be him and whoever
just be him.
That'd be
Hey man, congratulations though, man. Welcome to the team, man. It's real good to have you.
I appreciate it, man. Like I said, man, I'm honored to be here with you guys. But look, this next 7 or so minutes.
What you want?
I don't know where I'm going with that. I just want to say that. No. So I have one more thing to add about because it's still on my mind.
Okay.
I don't think none of us answered the question about
Go ahead.
having their spouses or a girlfriend have a male as their best friend.
Ooh, let's touch
It was
on
brought
that
up
real
earlier.
quickly.
It was brought up earlier, and I can go first. It hasn't in our situation. That hasn't happened. I don't know how I would react. I know, for speaking from personal use, some of her friends, male that I know of, or the
That you know of.
play for other team kind of friend.
Quick
So
question. Quick question. Now, quick question.
Uh-huh.
Did she make these friends before or after the marriage?
No, and so in her line of business that she
Mhm.
works in is a property management business. There's a lot of
I ain't gonna lie.
It is a lot of them that
people,
plays for the teams of the other
Right.
side.
So they basically, her male friends like what you like, basically.
Yes.
Or-
Well, no.
Her male friends like
male-
what she like. Her
Her
friends
male
like
best
what she
friends
like.
like him.
And I want to say best friend, but they just, if I know who she's on the phone with, I know. Oh, okay, that's him. I ain't worried about that. But
Okay.
Here's the thing. For me, don't care.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Now, I want
really
y'all to
don't
hear
care.
me on this because I really want y'all to hear me on this. When you
One day.
have a relationship with your spouse, and it's a genuine, like y'all literally know each other like the back of y'all hand, it shouldn't matter who the fuck they friends with. Yeah, it just shouldn't matter. I've been in situations where I didn't give a fuck what the guy looked like because I knew what I had and she knew what she had. So at the end of the day, we just didn't care. She could be friends with a fucking alien. I wouldn't give a shit as long as he didn't probe anybody I cared about. But other than that, yeah, go be friends with an alien. But like I said before, if you and your spouse has a great relationship and y'all have a great understanding, the only time some of this stuff plays a part is when there's something wrong in your relationship, when there's something that's not answered or asked, or there's something not talked about, where these problems become a problem. Because like I said, I've been with a lot of people and I'm like, wow, she's beautiful. And she can have whoever friends. I didn't give a shit. They called at odd hours. Let me tell you about my girlfriend problem. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, go ahead, tell them. I would even tell them, hey, look, check this out, man. What me and her do, maybe you should take this advice and take it home to your girl. Like, I didn't give a shit. But when you in a relationship and somebody determines your trust or your Jesus Christ, Charles. And anybody
links.
It's my pops, bro. What do you mean? What does he mean?
Because
Come on, man.
I'm making a point. Please don't let me drop. Don't let me drop this point.
Don't drop the ball.
If you're in a relationship and someone questions who you're friends with, 9 out of 10, you question who you're with. Because if they have a problem with who you have friends with, and you had them before this person miraculously showed up in your life, I don't change for shit if I'm not doing nothing wrong. So if somebody presents something to me that I feel there's nothing wrong, and they feel like it's something that they can't deal with, then go to someone else. And that's when it happens that way. A lot of people find themselves in the situations where they're questioning, oh, should I have this as a friend or have that as a friend? If you're with somebody that accept you for you, they're going to accept you for your friends as well.
Well, I only brought that up because there's been situations where I did have women who are friends, but I was oblivious to what the signs were that was trying to be more than that. I'm like, that's just cool. We're just cool.
If she come home and if she go out with her friends, her male friends, and she come home and her eyelashes is missing, go the other way. Them bitches are gone. They are not coming back. They was flushed down the toilet with the condom that he pulled off, and you should not be with that person.
Listen, man.
Understand where you at and where you stand.
My thing is that I don't care, and I feel that way because if they can take you, then you wouldn't mind to begin with, right?
No, accept me with my friends, like
right.
Yeah.
But you gotta trust me with my friends, and
That's
you also gotta trust the fact that I'm gonna hang out with these people. I trust them too. I'm not gonna put myself in a situation ever again to be any other way.
And this world's so crazy. I had a girl one time tell me she did not want me to be friends with the girl that hooked me up with her. This is true. This is the true story. I said, you mean the woman, you're talking about my friend that hooked me up with you? You want me to cut off?
That means she knows something.
I said, what the fuck are you talking about?
That means that her friend, even though hooked y'all up, has also told her before.
Yeah,
if you get with
like,
him,
what are you
or
talking about?
I'm a smash.
So what happened was we set up a camera, and me and her friend, we had a negotiation in the room where all three of us had to intertwine with each other and figure out how things panned out.
How do you remove this? I don't understand. How do you? I don't know.
They're like White Castles.
Yeah, she knew something, Brody. If that was an actual true story, she most definitely knew.
True story. True story. This is a true story. I mean, minus the end part. The end didn't happen, but I was looking like, wait, sweetheart, I can't cut her off.
What is
like,
that?
we like this? We like this. I can't cut her off. She's the reason we even talking.
He found the emojis.
That man found emojis. I didn't even know you could put emojis on. I didn't even know you could put emojis over here. So,
anyway, but that's my point that I really wanted to make about this topic. To close it out, it shouldn't be a question about who your friends is if you're with the right person.
Yeah,
that's
point blank.
Man.
Period.
Listen, and the other thing to me too is that, you know, if I have female friends, especially ones that I consider close or I talk to on a regular basis, my wife wants to ask me questions about who this person is. I'm gonna make sure she knows who they are.
Absolutely.
And all of my female friends also respect me and my wife. You know, they don't call me after 9 o'clock. Hell, half the time they don't call me after 7. And that's mostly because once I get off the phone, I want the phone. Unless Mona or somebody calls. But other than that, you know, there's no habitual lines being crossed.
I was only just asking because if your other was on the phone with a dude, or you know, and he made her make a laugh that you never heard before. I'm like, never heard that laugh.
I mean, but the thing is,
and to get on, you never heard that laugh before.
Like to get on this with you,
okay, it's probably fake. Now, if she over there snorting and everything, that just means you ain't funny. It just means your jokes is trash.
I'm a funny guy. I'm not. No, let me throw this out there. This is not my situation.
Right, absolutely.
No, I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
But this is my thing, and I think this is something, and I don't want to sound like this because I'm not cutthroat. I'm not careless or nothing, but who gives a fuck? Like, I've been with people, and I'll be looking like, who you on the phone with? Oh, this is Jeff. And I'm like, okay, cool. Tell them, my name is Jeff, and I go to the room, get on the game, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, and then, you know, once she got off the phone with Jeff, she tell me about all his problems. I'm like, well, shit, what are you gonna do about it? And then, you know, the game is playing and stuff, and she telling me his problems and stuff, and whack, whack, whack. You hit it whacking. I'm not thinking about none of that no more. We are past that. We are like on the next level of the odyssey of love. You never had the guac. I mean, the guac is amazing. If you getting guac and your girlfriend is telling you about somebody who's irrelevant, then there's nothing to worry about.
All right. Well, we are hour and 1 minute in. For those that joined us, man, I really appreciate it, man. Numbers are going up. Tell your friends about us, man. If the topic that we're talking about next week interests you, tell your friends about that as well. You know, we would love to have more interaction. We'd love to have more people come in, kick it with us, react, talk, the whole nine, man. But I'm gonna have to raise my glass one more time. My dog is finally a part of the podcast.
Do I fill it up again? I fill it up again.
I don't think you need to drink anymore. I don't think you should. That's fine. You know, do you? We're getting ready to go anyway.
I'm drinking pineapple juice. One shout out. Can I shout out one thing?
Wait a second.
Go shout out.
Wait.
Shout out.
Did you just literally say you're drinking pineapple juice? Did you get that from the school cafeteria?
You stealing the kids' juice?
This nigga has no shame. This nigga has no shame.
Not
No,
still in
not
the
still
cafeteria,
this
my boy. Ain't y'all on break?
Yes.
Y'all on break.
So
Oh man, so
You
you
make
took
it
a
even
break.
worse. He going into their year supply. He
yes,
going,
I am off for the next
Nigga
7
takes home with him. They won't miss this for the next couple of weeks.
Hey, Langston, you gonna drink that juice? Nah, I bet. Right, Mark?
Oh my god, you
thank
shout
gonna
out.
you,
let
thank you,
lunch.
Kevin.
As you see on my shirt here, I'm coaching.
Hey, my
my
guy.
team, Crossover Sports, man. We doing big things. We trying to go global. With our coaching thing.
Okay.
I love coaching. So I just wanted to say that.
Hey man. Well, probably listen. If anybody knows, I know, bro. I know how much you are into this sports stuff, and the fact that you can take kids to the next level, man. That's big, man.
All I know is
So
when
that's
I
big.
become big time coach, I want all y'all to be my assistants. I don't care if y'all know about sports or not. Y'all gonna be on the sideline with me.
I know everything about sports. I know everything about sports, bro.
Oh
Everything.
wait, you talking about the school? You talking about
No,
like at the
when I go
almost?
big, when
You
I
told me
go
to go
pro,
big, man. Not
when
in
I go
school,
pro.
though.
Oh yeah, it don't
No,
matter. Yeah,
you're
almost
not
definitely
coming
be there.
anywhere near my school. I'm not so you could drop our words and stuff.
Fuck that mean?
Look,
You know that man. You're getting fired. You are getting
I
fired
get fired
immediately.
because of what you said.
I'm trying to take care of the kids' mamas. The mamas need love
Yeah, shout out to the mom.
It's my dude.
all the time.
Yes. Again, thank you guys.
Oh, here you go. I'm about to take my free drink. Hey man, cheers. Welcome to the team, man.
My dog.
Appreciate it.